What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about the misinformation that's been spreading around the web because people have been anxious for Fallout 4. Enjoy. So for those of you who didn't know what I was talking about just now, I'm basically talking about how ever since last year there was a false site. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on my last video I kind of mentioned it a little bit. Last year there was a false, kind of shady site, and what people thought was the domain for a Fallout teaser trailer site or something telling us about the release of a potential, a Fallout release date or potential, whatever announcement. But that turned out not to be true. It was completely fan-made, it was completely made just to piss everyone off, and it was a hoax. That's basically all it was. And since then, people have kind of been getting the idea that they think it's going to come out. Everyone knows pretty much that it's in development. I mean, there's no real dispute about that. Bethesda did say, we're working on a big project, we're not going to give any information. They've been saying that for a while, so they're definitely working on something. Pretty much everyone knows it's probably Fallout 4. Like, let's be realistic here. Fallout's their biggest, or one of their biggest franchises. I think it's just behind the Elder Scrolls. But Fallout's pretty up there too, so they don't want to just discontinue it for no reason. That would be a stupid business decision. They make a lot of people pissed off, and I'm sure they want to make it themselves, so they're going to continue with that. But last year, like I said, there was a shady site that completely just lied, and, that's not what it was. It wasn't, and it didn't have anything to do with Fallout. It was just a joke. There was nothing, it was a timer for a month. And after a month came, everybody expected something, and they got nothing. And everyone was disappointed. And even this January, some people who, everyone thought was credible or reputable or whatever word you want to use, like the voice actor for Three Dog, I don't know his name, but I know that he kind of said, in my last video, I messed up what he said, but he said, get ready to fight more of the good fight. But that was just mere, in mere hopes of being able to voice act for the next game. He really knew nothing. And the War Never Changes guy he didn't do the same thing, but he himself said he knows nothing. So a lot of people are getting anxious. And so even people, who we thought we could trust, who we thought had some kind of connection to the game, they ended up not knowing anything. So that makes people even more anxious because they thought that they knew something when they really didn't. And lastly, the Shadow of Boston thing was the most recent hoax, and everybody thought it was going to be true because I don't know the exact story behind it. It was a little complicated. Something to do with someone who's German. And he thought that people thought he had the trademark rights to it or something, and they thought that he leaked potential information about Bethesda's Fallout 4. And then Bethesda ended up tweeting, because it rose as a general trend. I think it's called like What's Trending. I don't know. I don't have a Twitter, but it was rising on Twitter as something that people thought was true. They thought that it was a leaked Fallout 4 information, leaked name, leaked whatever. That was a hoax too. So lately in the past year or so, there have been more rumors. Now, there were more than this, but these are the most, these are the most momentous ones that I can think of. The ones that really caught my eye and the eyes of most people who wanted to find information about Fallout 4. They were at the top of the results. And throughout the past year, I've kind of just been keeping my eye on it. And what I found is that there's a lot of misinformation that people are kind of putting it, there are people who are just doing it to be trolls, and there are people who are doing it because they genuinely believe that this is information about the game. But it's not. Bethesda hasn't really announced anything. The only thing that people really have been able to leak from it is the fact that it's probably going to take place in Boston because Bethesda was scouting the area a couple years ago. That's really all people know. There have been little theories and, small little things that people have been saying, and small coincidences or connections. They're saying that the new game's going to have something to do with the Commonwealth. But that's pretty much all people know. That's pretty much it. So when it comes to Fallout 4 and how much we know, people really don't know much. But I'm sure in the next I'm thinking 6 months. Some people are saying less, other people are saying more. People are saying that at this next conference they're going to be discussing that. So I don't know, but that's supposed to have some kind of conference discussing it. I'm hoping that they say something about Fallout 4. We all know that they're working on it. I like to see something, but for now we kind of just gotta wait it out. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. Be sure to tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? It seems like people are just spreading misinformation. That just seems, that's what it is to me. But you tell me what you think. If there's something I left out in the video that you think is significant, you can PM me or you can comment. You can make a video of your own in response to mine, that type of thing. So I guess until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.